my name is Anastasia Ruse, and I am back again to talk about the holidays and how to manage your time well and to have a really good holiday season. And hopefully you watched last week of being your best self and ways to do that. So today we're going to be talking about time, and let's go ahead and get started with that right away so I don't waste any of your time. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what I am seeing. And it's helpful for me because then I don't forget what I want to talk about. So let me see here. Okay, so it's managing time during the holidays. Now, I was thinking about this as I was preparing, and during the holidays, it is hectic and it gets everyone off the routine and their schedule, and there's new things and different things, which can be hard and cause anxiety, stress, all of the things. So it's really important that it goes back to you again, like we talked last week about taking care of yourself first. So let's talk a little bit about overscheduling and underscheduling. What are you doing this holiday season? Are you trying to do too much? Are you putting too much on your plate? Are you on a Saturday scheduling 2 and 3 things for your family? Or are you just doing one? Or are you so overwhelmed that you don't schedule anything? That's just something to think about. And I want you to ponder this after we finish and think about, how does it look for you in the next few weeks? Have you really thought about what you have fun planned for your family? Do you have specific activities that you've thought about and planned out and didn't just on the spur of the moment, just go ahead and start doing stuff? And that you're really thinking about what you're doing and you're not overscheduling and you're not underscheduling and you're keeping things pretty consistent with what you want to do. The other thing I think that's really important is what makes you happy, right? If you're the one planning things, make sure you're planning things that you enjoy. If you don't like go looking at lights, don't plan that. Don't plan to go look at lights, right? Have your husband or have your wife do that, or have the babysitter do that. But you don't have to do that, right? Have someone, this goes back to what we talked about last week, is getting support. Have someone else do that with you or with your kids. If you do not want to decorate the tree, don't decorate the tree. Have someone else decorate the tree if possible. Have the babysitter help you with the tree. Have an assistant help you with the tree. Have your spouse or a friend, or have some friends over, right? If you have older kids, you could have a little party and have the teenagers all decorate the tree. So think about ways of doing things that make you happy and what makes you excited about the holidays. Remember, you don't have to do everything. If you're someone that loves to bake, you should be baking. This is your time. You should be doing all the things, teaching your kids about baking and your family and getting all of that in, because this holiday season is about everyone. But if you're the one planning it, you should be planning things around what you enjoy, so you're not stressed out and you're having a good time. Because if you're having a good time, everyone else is having a good time. Learn to say no or yes. What I mean by this is, if there is things that you just can't do because it's too much, just say no. We cannot do it. We've already have this planned for the day. But maybe it is something you really want to do. Maybe you should say yes. Maybe you should try to fit it in if you know it's something that's going to be really fun for you or your children. So I think what I'm trying to say is really think about what you're doing when you're making these decisions about the time on the weekdays and on the weekends. Think about, should you say yes? Should you say no? Talk to somebody about it, maybe process it with your spouse. But learning how to say no or yes and not just being impulsive about it, right? Think about it before you do and make a wise decision. Finally, or not finally, let me say, the disrupted routines and traditions. So one of the things that's hard for a lot of us is how everything gets disrupted at this time of the year. One of the cool things is a lot of things stop happening, right? So if your child is in sports or dance or cheer, you usually have a break from that. So that's one thing that you don't have to worry about. But there's other things that are going to come up, like parties or celebrations or whatever it is. So that just adds to things, and it makes it a little bit stressful. So it is important to keep that into account and take that into account, that when you're feeling all of that overwhelmness, your kid is going to feel that from you too. So they're going to feed off of your energy. And so just knowing that, I think, is really, really important, because whenever it does start happening and say your child does have a meltdown or a tantrum, you know why they're having that, right? It's because of all the things that are going on and that are different. And it's not because there's anything wrong with them or anything wrong with you. It's just that time of the year, things are different. And so you just need to take a break for a second, take a deep breath, get everyone regulated again, and then start again. But typically routines that are disrupted are going to cause some kind of friction. in families and traditions. The reason I put that in there is it's really important to keep with your traditions because it gives children a sense of, I guess the word would be, it gives them a sense of knowing what is going to happen. Kids love to know what's going to happen. They love schedules. They love understanding the day. And if you have done the same thing every year, that gives a child a sense of peace, a sense of connection, that these are the traditions in our family. So hopefully you're making some with your family. Hopefully you've had some over the years, whether it's just decorating the tree together or doing cookies, whatever it is for your family. I will say that this is one of the things that we do is that my son gets really excited. This is very simple. It's nothing even huge. So we keep our Christmas tree out in our barn typically. And so every year, for whatever reason, my husband has been the one to go get it. Now, I don't think about that, right, as a tradition, but my son did. And he's like, well, we cannot get the Christmas tree out. Papa has to get it. And I'm like, okay, we can do that. So in his mind, that is a tradition and that is okay. So we can let him get it. We can go help maybe, but listen to what your kids are saying about what they think traditions are, because honestly, I would have never thought that just my husband getting the tree to bring it inside is something that makes my child happy, but he got really excited about it because he wants him to bring in the tree and then we all decorate it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Shopping is another one that takes a lot of time. So make sure that you are thinking about who you're buying for, where you're buying. Are you doing online shopping? Do you get all the magazines in the mail? Have you gone through them? Have you looked to see what people need or what they want? Really great to do things online. We all know about that at this point. Saves a lot of time. Or even the pickup stuff. Now that we've had COVID, one of the bonuses of COVID has been that now you can just pick up things. You don't have to go in the store, which I think is a great bonus of COVID. Having all these pickup and delivery services now, I think they're amazing. And decorating, another thing that takes a lot of time. I've talked about this before, really important. If you need assistance, ask for support. If you are working full-time, taking care of a family, doing all the things, making dinner, doing laundry, taking kids to lessons, decorating is going to add to that, right? And it's a lot of time. Unless you're staying at home and you do not have a full-time job, decorating can be stressful because it takes a big chunk of your afternoon on a Saturday or on a Sunday or even after work. So if you need someone to help you with that, reach out to like a friend, see if they want to come over and help you unpack some boxes and decorate, or see if your kids' friends want to come over and help, especially if they're older. That's something that you guys could do as like an activity. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. And let me know what you think. What do you do to keep time organized? How do you manage your time during this time of the year to keep yourself sane and relaxed and all the things? All right. Have a great day. Bye.